Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another session of D&D. We have one less person than I would like, but we're here. And we'll be starting off with a lovely new story arc today, which should be interesting for everyone. You will know it two of the lovely pictures there, and there is a new face over at the end there. But we'll say hello to our regulars first. Hanky, how you doing?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Just rushing around trying to get everything sorted, as I'm sure you're already aware.
Yep.
And Chrono, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And our newest player, Psycho Miley. Hello.
Why, hello there. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. Right. What we'll do is we'll quickly go around and introduce characters. We shall start with our newest addition. Miley, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
Okay. Hello. Why, hello there. My name is Savan Viles, and I'm a cleric. Let's just say I'm not too interested in maybe keeping you alive, more interested in what happens to you after you die.
Dun dun dun. That'll be an interesting one. And just to introduce you to the rest of the people, why don't we get an introduction to Vesha? Chrono.
I know. I'm just,
I'm trying to think of
I'm
which
just-
bits to go through.
just sort of. Aside from just wanting to scream, Death Cleric!
Hey, no.
Would I be wrong?
Find
Maybe.
out in play.
Do you have a hood up or anything?
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Yes.
confused what's happening. I thought we were introducing characters.
We are.
He's trying to work out what I am.
She.
Oh, okay.
She.
Sorry.
Because if you have the hood up, I have dark vision, so.
Okay.
Right. Vesha,
Oh, yes.
a little bit about our illustrious guild leader.
Hmm,
That means you have to talk about yourself.
I know. Doesn't mean I have. Vaisha has much confidence. Well, Vaisha herself is a half-elf ranger, and is not local to these lands. Still, the accent is still thick on her voice, and somehow she now owns half the Adventurers Guild district after about a month and a half.
Well, the guild owns most of the district. You just happen to,
Own the guild.
well, lead the guild, shall we say. And Aran, or Shipwreck Billy as you're sometimes known.
Yeah. I'm not gonna mess around and talk about hoods and dark vision. I I'm level 4 monk dragonborn. I'm lawful neutral, so like everybody's gotta be following the law and stuff, but I'll beat you up if I want to sometimes. And
That's
I'm a
not
sailor.
lawful neutral. That's chaotic neutral.
I think Hanky's more chaotic.
Whatever.
neutral.
I am. I had to be lawful though to be a monk.
That's
That was
true.
a thing, I think.
Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, so you are a... What color of dragon are you?
Bronze,
Blue.
I think.
Bronze, yeah. Have some lightning
Yeah, I'm
powers.
He likes to ride the lightning.
Yes.
Who doesn't?
So, now we've had a quick introduction, we'll probably get more as we go along. Why don't we jump right in? Vesha, you have been called to the mayor's abode rather urgently, as he has some news for you. So you go to the door and knock, and are greeted by his maid, who takes you in to
Can I
his
just say,
study.
Baisha is in noble clothing because seeing as it's the mayor, she
Yep.
needs to look respectable.
Sounds like a plan, yeah. So you walk into his study. He has a large dark wood desk, and there's multiple like portraits of himself around the room. You can tell he likes himself quite a lot. And it's kind of decked out in the colours of the guard, which is purple and gold. You can see quite a lot of that around, and he's sitting behind his desk and gets up as you come in. He then says to you, please come in, sit. You can see he's got a facial expression quite panicked, and it looks like he's been up all night.
Baisha nods, sits down in front of his desk and goes, you called for me, sir?
Well, you are one of the main players in town now, and you have somewhat of capable people behind you, and I think we're in need of them now. We have had a theft, which it's
Sir,
gonna
if you don't
have
mind,
a lot of issues for our town over the
Baisha's
next
gonna
while.
sort of hold her hand up and go, breathe in and out. Breathe in, hold your breath for 4 seconds, breathe out for 10, repeat 5 times.
He gives you a face and gives himself a quick breath before continuing. It says, underneath
It'd be
our...
more beneficial if you calm down. Any kind of rashness in thought will make things a lot more difficult for the both of us.
This is no time to be calm once you hear what I have to tell you. Underneath this very house, it's quite a large estate he's got. He says there's a vault, and in this vault is kept some of the more dangerous artifacts of the kingdom. They thought that out here no one would ever find them because there's not many people out here, as I'm sure you're aware. There's just Mortheim and a couple of little villages outside that. But we were keeping one in particular artifact, which is known as a Book of Keeping, which has been here for a very long time and was found many years ago and kept here ever since. This allows whoever controls it to use the true names of some fiends who come from another plane and allows them to use them as their own personal army. Now, this isn't the whole army, there are 4 books, but we've only ever seen one. So, that's a quarter of an army that could take over all the planes in existence. So, you can see why I am quite panicked. It is likely we are going to be attacked very soon by a large force.
Baisha slowly nods and goes, 1. Do we know which plane in particular this book represented?
From what the scholars have found out over the years, it seems that these spawn have come from Gehenna's realm and were created originally as an army to take over all of the planes of existence. But the books were lost by those who created them, and they went free to do as they will. They have been working as essentially for whoever is the highest bidder, who can give them the most violence, the most gold, the most whatever they want at the time. Which has not been a problem because they usually don't like being in the same place too long. But if someone has their true names, which is what's in the book, they can be controlled without question. I can hear the clicking as all the stuff disappears on the screen.
Outside of this office, how many people know of this book?
Only the king and his family in the east. I have already sent messenger to warn them of the threat. but we will have to take precautions and take measures ourselves to try and protect our own city from them in the short time before we get reinforcements or some kind of help.
As a precaution, I'd recommend an escape plan just in case.
Yes, that is already in motion. I have spoken to the captain of guard, and he's organising everything we need for an evacuation if needs be. Hopefully King Zerek comes through for us and sends people quickly, as I believe we will be coming across a large force. Although, why I've called here is for more short-term protection. As these are fiends, demons, that sort, there is out in the swamps there is an old temple where there is rumour of an evil fiend being captured and held by ward stones. Now, we could use those ward stones to protect the town and stop fiends from coming in, as these stones are designed to not allow any fiends or demons to come out or enter, from what I've been told. So, if you could put together a party and send them to go and retrieve those, I believe that would be the first step in protecting ourselves.
Right, we'll take up the job.
Thank you. That's much appreciated.
So, when we get back, I'd like to have a look at this vault.
Of
I'd
course.
like to try and see if there are any tracks leading in and out.
Of course, yes, we can definitely arrange that. Any help would be much appreciated in tracking down whoever did this, because I suppose if we track down them before they can summon said demons, we might be able to stop this before it starts, but in the short term we have no idea.
Actually, with your permission, I'd like to check before we set out.
Of
Once
course,
the tracks are still fresh.
yes. I will have one of the guard lead you down. You see him, he shouts outside and says, "Somebody get me the guard captain. We need him here immediately."
Could you get another one of the guards to bring me these? I don't know how many people are on the call right now. These particular members of my guild, please.
I will send them out as well, yes. You see him, he gets up and heads out the door and whispers to one of the guards outside, who runs off.
Sorry, I only said how many people particularly in the call because I can see hand key in roll 20. Yep.
What? Am I supposed to say something?
Because I'm used to seeing everyone's character names.
Oh,
I confused you for Aoka for a moment.
There we go. Okay. Right.
Uh-oh.
So we've got names in the Roll20 game. That should be fine now. Yeah, so Vesha, you're led down. You're led outside, and once the guard captain arrives, and he kind of motions to you to follow him. You're taken out. It's through the kitchens into sort of the pantry area. He presses a hidden button which opens a stairwell leading downwards. You head down, you reckon 50, 100 feet. It's a long way down. Before coming to a room. This room is a very large room. There's a guard posted in the front of the room, and then there is a large metal door with it's like large iron bars across the rest of it, and you can see beyond it there's little pedestals with with what you assume are the artifacts on them. They all look quite drab and unknown to you. They don't look like they would hurt anything, but as I'm sure you're not now aware, they are all quite dangerous.
Yep.
As you come down, the guard opens the door. It takes him a good couple of minutes. There's a few levers, a combination lock, as many security things as you can think of. He's pretty much done all of them. But then he opens the large door with it takes the two of them to open it. But once they've opened it, you can head in and have a look.
I will also ask the guard. Aside from the mayor, how many other people and the royal family, do you two know of any other people that might have access to this place?
Only the guardsmen who are assigned here, and there's never more than 3 of us at any time who know about it. And we're not allowed to leave the service until death.
Can I roll insight?
You can. Okay. The guard captain believes that to be true. As far as he knows, they're the only people that know about it.
And so I guess, would it be perception or survival to look and find these tracks?
Well, if you do perception first, you can see what you can see in the room about what's been taken. See where it's been taken from, that kind of thing. And Miley's outside practicing with his longsword.
Apparently.
Yeah, with that perception, you go in and you see one of the pedestals is empty. You notice that there was a sort of cage around it at one point. You can see where it's been removed. It looks
Is it
like
a clean job? Or...
Yeah, from what you can see, the cuts are extremely clean, and there's no residue or anything left behind. It just seems like it's just come off. The rest of the room seems untouched to you. So, from what you can tell, it seems as though they knew what they were coming for before they got here.
Captain, how many people are typically on this position?
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand.
Well, there's you, who knows about this place, and there are this guard over here, for example.
Yes.
How many other people?
There are 2 others. We take shifts of 2.
Has anyone been acting strangely or not reported in for duty for a while?
No, everyone has been coming on duty as they should be. No one reported anything strange on the night. They didn't notice anything, and just once they did their normal check, they realised that it was gone.
And how often is this place checked?
Once every 2 hours. There's always a guard posted outside, but they don't check inside until the 2-hour mark.
I'm gonna roll insight again.
Okay. As far as you can tell, the guard captain's telling the truth, but the man behind him, the other guard, seems a bit shifty when you say that. Also, about now, the mayor comes down and says, "Your requested people have arrived. They are upstairs waiting for you."
Glacier nods and go, just... I wouldn't say calmly, but if looks could kill kind of look. Just stares down the shifty guard and going...
He meets your gaze for a split second before looking away.
Why are you avoiding my gaze, soldier?
He kind of half splutters, half coughs. No reason. No reason. You can see a bead of sweat appearing on his brow as he says that. The captain turns and says, "Soldier, is there something you're not telling me?" I'm going to roll intimidation for him because I can. Which is based on charisma.
Help this in any way?
You can if you want, yeah. I'll give him advantage. 15, okay. So yeah, the guard is not very charismatic, so he caves pretty much instantly and says, "I'm sorry, I went out for a minute on my shift when it happened." You see him look down at his he's just looking down at his knees and just doesn't want to look at anyone. Guard captain turns to you and says, "Well, I guess we know how it happened then. You will be reprimanded for this. Get back to the barracks now." The guard kind of nods slowly and then heads out.
Daisha just rubs her temple with thumb and forefinger and going, well, as way as revelations can happen, I'm sorry that it had to happen this way.
As am I. There is still the question, of course, as how they got into the vault without a mark, but at least we know how they had the time.
Daisha's going to start looking around for tracks.
Okay.
So, perception or survival?
I'll say perception because we're not out in the wilds. Just looking for things in there. Okay. You don't find a trace of anything that would suggest any tracks.
Well, I can't see of anything going in.
We couldn't see anything either. We couldn't understand how they managed to get in and out of the vault without even the door opening. Unless they managed to open it and close it again without any noise, but it usually takes two people to pull open that door.
Unless it's something incorporeal. I mean, I know of an allied bard who does have an ethereal butler, so to speak.
He kind of looks rather incredulously at you. And a ghost butler? Is that what you're telling me?
I wouldn't have believed it either until I saw it going around carrying things. I mean, up until quite recently, I wouldn't have expected a were-tiger to have been in Mortheim either.
Well, yes, these are indeed strange times.
I mean, don't forget there was also a green hag up in the swamps up until quite recently.
Also true. I believed her to just be a legend until recently. But I don't think we're going to find anything out here. Shall we head upstairs?
Yeah, let's gather my men and we'll ride out.
He actually says, actually, I should probably stay here for the moment. Could you inform the mayor another guard will need to be sent down?
Yep, Vaisha does a formal salute and then heads out.
Captain slits you back and then stands at attention in front of the vault door as you head up the stairs. So while this has been going on, Seven and Aran, you have been
Yes.
brought to the mayor's house, told that there is a mission you must go on. You've been taken inside, taken into a living room with a large fireplace. It isn't currently on because it's during the day, but it's a very grand fireplace made of marble, and then there's two large ornate sofas in purple and gold. You're asked to sit down on and brought refreshments as you wait for Vaisha to appear.
Marvellous. I just sit back like I own the place.
I just like sit, not like any special way, just sit
Okay,
and just drink some water.
fair enough, yeah.
Knees spread apart, arms on the armrest.
So you guys are waiting about 5-10 minutes before Vaisha comes back up. Vaisha, you are led back in. Once you come upstairs, the mayor greets you, and then leads you into the room with those two there.
Is the mayor in the room as well, or?
The mayor says hushedly to one of his people to go off and find another guard, but other than that, he comes in pretty much straight after you.
Okay, so I don't need to inform him then.
No.
So, my lovely friends, time for an adventure.
Yes. Oh, marvelous.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. I can catch arrows now. Let's go.
Congratulations.
Yes, marvelous. I would love to see that sometime, actually.
Veisha is gonna just sort of bring out one of the maps, show it to the mayor, and go, so, where roughly is our destination?
You're going towards the southern end of the swamp. There is apparently... It looks rather like a burial mound, although it's more of a prison, shall we say.
I didn't know I was going home so soon.
It's... The legend says there is a king of at least part of these lands from many ages ago that was a blight upon the people and made a deal as he died to try and keep his body here, which created something unholy, which after
Oh Christ,
Much.
is it another lich?
he doesn't believe it's a lich. Which is
Savan leans forward and is
yes,
intently
this will be of interest to you. Which after much battle was trapped. He was not killed per se, but he was trapped using these stones which stop any unholy undead fiends, anything of that evil nature from passing them. Which is why I believe we need them to protect our city from the Ugoloths, as they are called.
Excuse me, the what?
Apologies, we have not told you of this. The item stolen allows...
Oh, you've had a robbery.
Yes, well, I don't want to divulge too much information. Veisha, if you deem them trustworthy, you may divulge it later, but the item stolen will allow someone to attack our city in great force.
Hmm.
So these stones will allow us to better protect ourselves.
Certainly.
Temptation to ask for history check, but history is awful.
You can try.
Fuck it. Yep.
You don't even really know what that word means. You know it's something bad, but you're not quite sure what. Savan, you have more of an idea. You know that the Ugoloths come from the plane of Gehenna, and that they are mostly known to be mercenaries. But you have to have something they want, which is not necessarily gold. It could be knowledge. It could be some of them just have an absolute thirst of violence, and if you promise them all the violence they want, then they will follow you until a better offer comes along.
Can I make a history check too?
Sure.
I don't know anything.
You know a tiny bit more than Veisha. You've heard the name somewhere, but you have no idea what it means.
Right. I think before we go, I'd like to at least visit the guild shop.
Okay. I'm going to need to find the magic item for you.
And I don't know whether or not you possess one. I've forgotten your name already. Savan.
It's on the screen.
I have it zoomed out, so when the map comes in, I can see more.
Yes.
We can lend you one of the horses from another one of our guild members for now.
Ah, marvellous.
I'm sure our other cleric won't mind. Or is he a paladin?
Who are you asking about? Hyoko?
Yep.
Or Tharnis? Name isn't this?
So, yeah, I'm asking about Thanos. He's either a cleric or a paladin. I get the
He's
two
a paladin,
confused.
yes.
They're typically in Clank.
Yes, they're typically quite bad at stealth, that is true. Alright.
Aren't paladins usually supposed to be on time?
They are neither on time nor are they late. They arrive exactly when needed.
That's wizards.
I'm just classing all magical folk here.
Tharnus definitely isn't a wizard then.
Right, so you want to go to the guild shop. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
One, arrows and whatever new stock there is.
I don't know what new stock there is. I haven't figured that out. I didn't know you were upgrading it, so I didn't have time to figure out what you had.
In fairness, you did say you'd contact me halfway through the week to try and plan what I was going to do.
I got busy. Just shout at me if I do that again. I'm trying to buy a house at the same time. It's very difficult. We can. But he's looking for stock at the moment. The stock will come later.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy about. I'll buy about 60 arrows.
Okay.
How much will that be?
3 gold.
Can I try and haggle that down?
Since you are the owner of the guild, you can get it for half price.
I'll pay 1.5 gold for 60 arrows.
Wait, so I can catch arrows and throw them back, right?
Yes. You could also just catch them and
just-
give them to Vesha.
Can I just throw arrows though?
No.
Like, can I just buy some arrows to do? Okay.
No, it's only as a reaction to catching the arrow.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna give him my spare silver and copper as well, so I don't have to keep track of all that crap.
Okay.
So he gets slightly more than half.
Okay, fair enough. That'll work. He's quite happy with that.
Because I don't want to keep track of 0.22 gold.
Oh,
Anyone else wishing to buy anything before they leave town?
No, I'm
Nope.
good.
Okay.
I've got my
Actually-
priest pack.
Wait, can I
I'm
sell my wall chicken?
Yes.
Don't.
Okay. How-
You can use that for rations out on the road.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm not gonna sell my wall chicken.
Okay.
How long are we expecting this journey to take?
It'll take 2-3 days to get out there, but whilst we travel, I will be hunting for food for us.
Marvellous. I only have 2 days' worth of rations.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I can get more food than the average ranger out there.
Jolly good.
I am nothing but somewhat competent occasionally.
Well, as the leader of this band, I'm quite happy to hear you say that, I think.
So am I, seeing as I've not even been on this continent for 2 months yet.
I haven't either. You sailed in on my ship, I think. I think that's what happened, right?
You met
Yes.
in the port, if I remember correctly. Well, yeah, so if you came on the
Well-
same shift, that's fine too. All right. So you were called to the mayor very early in the morning because he needed to see you pretty quick. So if you head out now, you'll have pretty much all of the day to make tracks. You're all on horses, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Mine's white.
I'm on my precious Shadow Man.
I need to make a
That
better
sounds
map.
way cooler than white horse.
Hey, look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
No, we're not singing today.
Are we in the snow?
Don't ask that again. I'm a hanky. Every time.
You know nothing, John Horse.
Right, if someone would like to make a survival check.
I'll do it.
I got this. Okay. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you make your
That's a
way
good
along the
call.
correct road, which is a rarity for those in the Adventurers Guild. But for once you do. Showing your true leadership qualities. You head along the correct road. Make it to the edge of the swamp by evening. It's about here. You'd like to make camp? Or would you like to continue?
If it's evening, I like to camp, so if we do go into the swamp, we do it in the early morning.
Okay.
Hmm.
but I'm open to the suggestion from the other two guild members.
I'm fine with camping.
Yes, camping should be good. Better than getting jumped in the dark in the swamp.
I wish Bard Woozle was here. Then we could sing campfire songs.
Harmonica time. This is why I have a harmonica.
It's a very weird sounding harmonica.
Sounds more like a flute or an ocarina, one of those.
Apparently, I can play harmonica through ventriloquism.
Yeah. So, you settle down for the night. Pesha, would you like to go and find some food for people, or would you like to do anything of that sort before settling down?
Yeah, I will forage for food.
Okay.
Also find
I'll eat
twice
my
the
wall
percent.
chicken. So you only gotta forage for 2. I'll eat my wall chicken.
Alright.
Even if I forage for 1 food for all of us, I still come back with 6.
Double. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna save my wall chicken then.
So you all have plenty of food for the next couple of days. And then you make a small campfire just off the road. There's a couple of small trees which are kind of slightly warped from being near the swamp. They're kind of blackened bark. Not many leaves on them, but they provide a little bit of cover. You set up your camp under there for the night.
Right. So, hands up now. Who can see in the dark?
I can't,
I
but I
can't
do have
really
lightning,
tell.
so I might be able to like make a flashlight. A
Nope, my
30-foot
vision is
flashlight.
normal.
So, neither one of you two have dark vision.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah.
I think Nell appreciated your music there.
I will take second watch when it's darkest.
Okay, I'll take the night watch, I guess.
So, is that third or first?
First.
Why,
Yeah.
hello there, Snags. Sorry, that was
Snags
in
is
character.
hiding. So, that means 7 will be
Quick.
taking third watch then, yes?
Quick, we need to write a fan fiction.
Yeah,
We need to
sure.
make the ship canon.
Alright then. Since Aran is first, if you could roll a perception check for me.
Yeah, I got this. Not gonna fail it. Where's perception? Oh, there we go. Hey, I did good.
You did. You are paying attention. You're keeping a good eye around, but you do not see anything.
Since we've been travelling on these roads for over an hour, even if I'm engaged in another activity, I'm still alert to danger.
Okay, you're just automatically perceptive, that's fine. Let's see if anything appears. Nope, you're fine. You didn't wave until after I said snaggle. It just didn't come up in the stream because of the stream delay. It's fine. Makes sense. Right, 7. Would you like to roll a perception check for me?
If I can find it. There it is. Perception.
Crit.
Oh wow,
You know
paying,
everything
like,
that's going on
super
around you.
attention.
You are paying the most attention you've ever paid in your life. And actually, you notice something under one of the trees. There's a small mound which seems to have been. The dirt seems to be moved recently.
I shall
And-
investigate.
Yes, once you dig it up, you are going to. You see the glint of some gold. Roll a 1d10.
Let's roll. And what do I do? Slash roll 1d10?
Yep.
Slash R space 1d10.
Roll works as well, so you already typed roll. So yeah, you find 7 gold pieces buried under this tree.
Nice. Any indication of who's left it?
Nothing, you just find the gold.
Interesting.
Keep it.
I shall.
Don't put it into the
Keep it.
police.
No, I'm keeping it. I shall put it in my little pouch.
No one else is
and
awake, so nobody knows you've got it.
I shall move the dirt back over.
You found it fairly. Even if I was awake, you could keep it.
So, after that lovely little find, it comes morning and everyone else wakes up. Refreshed. Ready to go?
That morning water.
What's the plan for this morning?
I say we just get out and keep traveling.
Yes, let's see if we can get through this swamp relatively quickly. Never been too fond of swamps.
Me neither. I'd say let's leave the camp here, as in don't take it down, just in case we need something when we come out. But aside from that,
That sounds like littering.
it's more the case of, depending on how late we are in there, we still have a campsite up when we come back out.
But what if we want to camp later?
What about the Mortheim environment? Mortheim global warming affects us all.
I'm sorry, I'm taking my blanket with me.
You can take your blanket and your sleeping things, I mean more the campfire itself. I just leave that there.
We're not gonna leave it going, are we? Because
No!
Smokey the Bear told me to prevent forest fires.
Leave Mr. Barrington out of this.
Somewhere far away, there's a flash, and you see Sir Barrington and his translator talking about forest fires to a school.
And only you can prevent forest fires, unless you're a pyromaniac, then just go for it.
So, you'll be heading into the swamp today, which means navigation will be slightly more difficult.
Nope, Natural Explorer.
After an hour, it'll be more it'll be easier,
I automatically ignore difficult terrain.
but not navigating it. That's different.
Can I roll the survival? I want to do it this time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, you get to the point you need to be in the path. There's a small path leading through it, and you realise that you need to go a different way at one point, but you're not sure which way to go. This takes you about 3 hours to get out here. You know you want to go south from here, but you're not sure which way south.
Come on, guys, you're slowing me down. Let's do this.
Let's see if I can navigate a wee bit better.
In fairness, no, after an hour, we don't get lost except by magical means.
That's true. So,
we didn't get lost. We just got kind of confused, I think.
Since you were leading Vesha, Aaron found it quite difficult. But Devin, you know south.
And after an hour, all the group ignores difficult terrain.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You managed to make your way quite quickly south, and you see a mound on the distance after about an hour or so of heading south. The trees are really thick here, so you can't really see much around you, but you do see the mound about 200-300 feet ahead of you that you believe to be the correct place.
Can I spot anything around it or anything like that?
If you do a perception, we can see what you can see.
May I roll perception too?
Yes, you may.
Oh, not as good this time.
Alright, so from what you can see, are you heading any closer, or are you just doing it from further away?
I'm
Uh,
doing it from
if I'm not seeing anything around, I'll be moving up to it.
Okay. So as you head closer, you can see it's a small stone archway. It looks like it's been here for a very long time. Some of the stones are crumbling away. There's moss in between them. But it does open up into the hill itself. There are some stairs leading downwards as you look down.
Now, Visha, remind me what this stone is.
Do these stones match the description from what the mayor gave?
Yes, they do.
These are what we're looking for.
And we have to somehow take these back to town.
Oh no, they're not the stones themselves. That's just the entrance to.
So we know we need to go in here. I don't know how magically adept you are, but do you mind trying to scan the area just in case?
I can have a quick look. Magic is not my forte, but yes. More religion, you see, cleric.
You're more
What do
magical than
roll?
I, though.
Am I really?
I'd be surprised if you weren't.
So you want me to see what sort of magic is in the area?
Welcome to
Pretty
DCJ and Quacklad. How are you?
Why, hello. What am I rolling?
If you want to see if there's any magical in the area, it would be Arcana.
Yeah, because I did not prepare detect magic.
19. So you don't feel like you don't see anything magical around the entrance area, although you do believe that there is something on the way in, further into the cave.
Possibly like a ward or anything like that? Protecting it?
Not in the main passageway, but once you believe once you're inside, there will be something in there. There is like residue, shall we say?
Looks like this is what we're looking for. I'm going to cautiously step in. Start heading down.
Okay, where we will be moving on to a different map.
Yep. They shall be following a couple of feet behind, bow drawn, arrow knocked. Has also changed since between Mortheim and here.
Oh wait, you're not supposed to see all that. No, you don't see it. It's fine.
There's bad guys.
Right, so I'll bring you guys in. I'm very pro being DM, as you can tell. Not Britain. I clicked the wrong one. And Aaron and Visha. You hate Sir Barrington. What's wrong with Sir Barrington? It's funny sometimes, depending on the campaign you're running, I suppose. So what you see as you come in.
Can I see any further because of dark vision?
Yes. There you go. And Hypopando, thank you very much for the follow as well. That's much appreciated.
I probably shouldn't be playing Rocket League right now, huh?
No.
Heck, you know. You're
Come back
in a
We
temple
need
thingy.
meat shield. We need meat shield.
There you go. So you come down the stairs into it's slightly lit from the outside, but there is not much you can see unless you are Aisha with dark vision. And DCJ, thank you very much for the follow as well.
Vaisha lights one of her torches and passes one each to Shipwreck Billy and Sivan.
Okay.
Oh, we really didn't need to do that.
I think we did. There's no lights here. We needed to see, I think. Oh, maybe
I
we
cast
didn't.
light.
Yes, you cast light and light lights up things. Good job.
I think
What
I shall
object
cast
would you
it
like to
onto Shipwreck Billy.
Okay.
You have
Shall
moved
make
this
him
snoot.
the light source.
Wait, I'm the light source.
What do you cast it on? Something in particular? Just his robe or?
His head. Yes, I will boop his snoot.
Boop his snoot, okay.
Yay!
Your nose is now a light. Reminds you of a story of a reindeer.
Aaron, a lighted dragon, had a very bright nose. I'm not good at this. We need Bard
Had a
Wizard
very
here to
bright
do it.
lit nose.
And
It
we're into
was a
Christmas
light
songs.
bulb.
Should I roll sneak or shouldn't I? I'm gonna try stealthing.
Oh,
Oh,
I
there
can
you
stealth too.
I'm gonna
No.
peek behind the corner, round the corner that I'm at. I don't know how to indicate flashy stuff.
That's survival.
Oh. Well, how come I roll the good survival checks when I don't need it?
Oh, we're stealthing, are we? Oh.
Yeah.
Stealthy time. Although apparently Vaisha is not very stealthy.
Oh, mine is at disadvantage.
Oh.
Fall
You
over.
trip over yourself numerous times, and then if you're moving forward into the water, you are splashing about.
Guys, a puddle jumps up and down.
Splash, splash,
Actually,
splash.
first, I was going to have a quick look to see what's through here.
Okay. I'll show you what G.
Trying to do it stealthily.
You are not. You'll see what's on the
Hey
other side
guys, there's nothing in here.
as well. Hey, look, an empty room.
Hey, this is an empty room as well. Guys.
Are you
Can I
still
move in?
there?
Check what's up here.
Yes, you can. You can see this.
Oh.
Another empty room, yay!
So far, so good.
Vaisha is gonna walk over here. Hopefully, see a bit more down the corridor.
You shall see these.
Another empty room, yay!
Let's.
I shall peek around the corner and see what's down here. Splish splash, taking a bath.
Splash and I'm taking a bath. Bum, bum, bum,
Bum,
bum.
bum, bum, bum.
Wait, is that a puddle?
It's
Well,
about half a foot of water. It's in that bit.
Guys, we need to get the enemies there. I can kill them all with my electric stuff.
That's why I found it quite funny when you asked that earlier on.
Shipwreck Billy, you go first. You're a
Okay.
you're a melee fighter, and it's easier for me to cover you from behind.
Can't.
You want to cover his
Okay.
behind. I'm sorry, Vesha. It's not that
I'm
time.
already.
He's not my
I'm
type.
already wearing robes.
I can never remember how far
Is
torches
there-
are. It's 20 feet, isn't it?
My
I don't know.
light
I have-
source.
Or
Yeah.
how far does your light go, actually? Let me check.
Range is touch,
20
casting
feet.
time 1.
And then dim light for another 20 feet. Okay. Cool. So,
Actually, yeah, give yourself, because it's Shipwreck Billy that has got the thing, give himself an aura
yeah, I'll do
of
do
20
an
feet.
aura on him. Aura 1, I'll do a square because that makes more sense. Then aura 2. I know, let's just do 40 because that's going to be your dim light. Wah!
Whoa!
That's too
That's
big.
very bright.
I see everything.
All that things. I think I might just turn those off if I'm honest.
I taste color and I see sound.
I'll just figure it out myself, it's fine. Torches are 50 feet, yeah, I think it might be 25 and 25. Normal and then dim. Yeah. We're playing 5th edition. I shall show you
Vaisha's
some more.
also- If it helps, Vaisha's also peeking around the corner.
Okay. You got 60 foot of dark vision or something, don't you?
Yep.
Just let you see this corridor. There you go. That's what you see.
All right, where do you guys want to go? We
Shall
can
we
go
go to
up.
20 foot?
or we can go.
Shall we go up before going down the corridor?
Sounds good to me.
Here's what you see. 2 more empty rooms.
I know you didn't design this dungeon, but like, jeez, could have put stuff into it.
I could have. This is a very
Say
old
that.
place. There has been numerous looters through here. There's not much left.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to move too far ahead because there could be traps. I forgot about that.
So, around as you step through the water, you're quite quiet. Devin and Vaisha, you're making quite a bit of noise.
Splash.
Splish splosh. As you step down the corridor, you hear a noise ahead of you to the left. What do
My
you
bow
do?
is- My bow is still drawn, my arrow is
What?
already knocked.
I don't really have anything to prepare, so I guess I'll just like get ready to fight. Maybe.
Okay.
Like,
Right. I'd say, Billy, I'll go to where you're standing. You go to the corner of the door. After I'd say, no, I was gonna say that Seban goes before you
No.
Where do you want me?
to the other side of the door.
Here.
No. Oh, I thought here, because you said it was on my left, so here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no door, by the
Yeah.
way. That's not a door. That's just an open
Oh.
hole.
Oh.
There is a door on your
Oh,
right,
way.
but that's not a door there.
Yeah, I'll go to where you are, Billy, but you go to the other side of that doorway.
As you go aside, you
Yes.
see into the room.
Uh-oh. Those are the things from World of Warcraft.
It's not quite a Murloc, but they're similar.
What are they?
Right. So straight away, upon seeing them, I'm backing up.
So, as
we
we
have
see,
any
let's roll initiative, shall we?
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
I
Oh,
get to
good job.
Roll, I get to roll twice. It's fine. I get my bonuses.
So 7 with your crit. You get to go before
Oh,
anyone
crit,
does
is it?
anything. And then you get to go again.
Nice. Right, so I see that guy. Let's have a look. I can't remember what all my spells do. It's annoying.
What class are you again?
Cleric.
Eric.
Can we just say instead of fighting them in the doorway, we bring them out?
Oh yeah, I'm going to move as well. I'm just going to cast something at him first.
That was more of a.
Well, I can.
That was more of a not so subtle hint towards Shipwreck Billy.
If we can fight them in that room, or because I can like knock them back.
I'd say bring them out.
Okay, I can go behind. them
Also,
and
can't
bring
Shipwreck
them up.
Billy see what's happening behind him?
Oh,
Like
yes.
that open passageway?
Oh, yes.
Right, as a bonus action, first, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Then, as my action, I'm going to cast Chill Touch
All right.
at the creature. That's what I get.
Let's see.
So basically, 2 skeletal hands appear either side of him and try to squish him, basically.
Which unfortunately miss. It dodges backwards as the hands appear.
And then
And
I
the
move
hands
back 30
claws
feet.
them, but miss.
Yeah, then I move back 30 feet.
Okay.
10, 15.
Do you now have a
20,
DC of
25,
18
30.
with Shield of Faith, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And that lasts for 10 minutes, I think.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Aran, what would you like to do?
I thought he got 2 turns because he
Yes,
got
he
a crit.
does.
So he does. I thought
Oh,
that
yeah.
was both turns, but that's fine. Yes. I forgot Shield of Faith was a bonus action.
You could also delay.
Yes, sorry.
You can also delay your turn before somebody else.
Yes. I can move another 30 feet back, I suppose. I don't want to be anywhere near this battle. I'll go to
Fair
there.
enough.
Okay.
Actually, and then I will hold my action until I see a creature
All right.
to fire upon.
Aran, what would you like to do?
So you guys want them out of that room, right?
You could either do that or again delay your turn so I can move in, try and shoot both, then move out. Then you can go.
All right, I'll do that.
With delay action, is it not usually you delay it until a particular thing happens?
The way we're trying to word it is, I do my turn beforehand, so once I'm done, they can move in. But if you want to do it a different way, that's completely up to you. You are DM.
Yeah, usually like the way I've seen it is you can Aran already in action, which can then be done when something happens. So say one of the monsters comes out of the room, he
Like
could
I
then
did.
automatically attack. Whereas switching around turn order is a bit more iffy.
Do you want to do that? Just
Yeah.
wait until they come out.
I can.
Because if you wait until
I
they
get.
come
I don't
out,
know.
because then I can shoot in without the risk of shooting you.
Well, I don't
Where's the
think you'd ever
where's
risk
the
a
fun in
shooting me,
that?
because I'd be like, I'd be back here. Like, if you're shooting, would it still have a chance of hitting me if I'm back here?
Well, I
If
lose
you're within
both.
5 feet of them, it would give Vaisha disadvantage for firing into a melee.
Well, it'd clear out my advantage because I'm going
Yes.
before them. I get advantage on both.
Can I not move in, attack, and then move back out if I still have movement left?
You
Is-
get attack of
can I do that?
opportunity.
I'll take that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Please don't.
So I'm gonna move in, punch him,
Okay.
and I'll use my fury blows to knock him back 15 feet. So
So you're using your flurry of blows, which
Don't
allows you to make
knock
an
him
extra
back.
2 attacks, and then
Don't
with one
knock
of
him
your
back. Because if they're in the same position, I can attack both.
oh, okay.
you
I'll
can
just
knock
hit
one of
him
them
then.
prone. With that.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Which gets rid
I'll
of
do
my
that.
advantage.
Oh, then I won't do that. Okay, I guess I'll just hit him.
Yeah, you get 3 unarmed attacks. But you get your quarterstaff and
that
2
was fine.
unarmed. That's fine. You
Okay.
hit with the quarterstaff, so roll your
Uh,
damage. For 12 damage.
And I use my dexterity, correct, for my.
Unarmed,
Punches.
yeah.
Crit.
Okay. Now, for your unarmed, I think you're a bit stronger if I remember correctly. Unarmed is usually 1d4. If I remember correctly. But I think you get more because you are awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
think
would
I
be the
got.
monk.
Yeah.
I think it goes up
Yes,
to
I think.
1d6.
I think it's a 1d6, yeah. Want to double check. Da 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 da. You can roll a d4 in place of the normal damage of your unarmed strike or monk weapon. This die changes as you gain monk levels. Okay. It's still a 1d4 at the moment. It will be a 1d6 when you
Okay.
go to level 5.
Okay.
So you go roll that again because you got a
4.
crit. Okay, so you do another 7 damage.
So 19.
And then I still have one more attack, right?
You do, yes, another unarmed attack, which is 1. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh.
So, what are we going to do with this? So, what you've done is you've attacked with your quarterstaff and then taken 2 attacks with your hands, which, as you've tried to attack with your hand the second time, you've managed to throw your quarterstaff instead of punching him. So your quarterstaff is now behind him,
Uh-oh.
sitting
fine.
here.
You run out of the way. I take my shots.
Oh yeah.
You can still do 3 unarmored attacks potentially with your fists anyway.
True.
I should move, right?
Yes.
You will take 2 attacks of opportunity, just so you're aware.
That's fine.
First one's going to try and bite you. Is that a hit? I can never remember your DC. I think it is. Yes.
His DC has gone up.
Did it? I didn't.
You
Do anything.
raised your dexterity.
Oh, I did.
Where
Where
have
do
you
I see
gone?
my DC?
Up at the top. Where have you gone? I can never
I
find
think
you.
it was
There we are.
15 before. He's raised his total modifier by +1 at the very least. And whatever his monk.
It's 14 is his AC.
Even
I didn't change it when I leveled up, though.
So
It
it's
should
still-
automatically do it if you put extra stuff in his dexterity.
Oh,
He
okay.
hasn't.
I don't think he
Yeah.
has. So if you put that up to 19.
His thing's 18 now, if I remember rightly. It went up from 16.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, it went up from 16
Right,
to
okay.
18.
So he gets. Oh, Christ.
Well, that hits. So let's roll damage. 4 damage. Not a huge amount. The other one's going to try and bite you. Hits again. Or 2 damage. So you take 6 damage altogether.
It's not bad.
Okay, Vesha. Your turn.
I'm gonna move here so I have line of sight on both.
Do you?
Mm, mm,
Yeah, just.
You
kind.
see that
Yeah.
one. Can't see
Yeah.
the other one in the doorway.
Yeah, you can. If you got a crit, you might be able to hit that one, but that's about it. Like, you could hit his hand if you critted on trying to hit it, but that would be about it.
The wall's in the way, yeah.
Yeah.
I could go there.
Well, then you can't see the other one.
I'd imagine I could see his back.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, just.
Okay, so the first one, I'm rolling the sharpshooter.
Okay.
So whatever my total thing is, take away 4, but it is with advantage.
Right.
13.
That -4.
No.
Or is that just damage, yeah?
Oh no, that's just bad with both. I miss. So I'm going to aim at the other one instead. And shoot. We're still with sharpshooter. Well, I get a 13.
Okay. So that hits. To roll your damage.
So
11.
that is 21.
Yep.
That was a natural one, though, wasn't it?
I get advantage.
Uh,
If because of I'm playing an unearthed Arcana Ranger, my thing. So yeah, if I attack before them on my first turn of combat, I get advantage on before all of them.
Cool.
So
And then I'm spending the rest of my movement to.
you hit it pretty much in the neck with your arrow. It's looking very, very close to death. Now it's their turn.
Yep.
Now one of them's going to try and run out and get you, Vesha.
And once I
As
can
it
see him, I
does.
take my action.
Yep.
So I am going to Sacred Flames him.
Okay.
So DC 14. Dexterity save.
Alright. Failed.
Which is
5 radiant
gains no
damage.
benefit. Yeah.
Means it
Sorry,
dies.
yeah.
Bonk.
You get a thumbs up from Asia.
It probably dies like here, to be honest. There we go. The other one's going to turn and try and attack Aran. And it's going to try and bite you. Missing. And then it's going to try and claw at you. Misses as well. It just comes at you with a flurry of attacks. It's just in an absolute rage, just blood gushing out of its neck, and it's just not got any concentration on what it's doing. You definitely dodge all of their attacks. 7.
Right. I'll see if I can get up to it. So that's what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get there, unfortunately. I can't see him, so I can't heal him. I shall hold my action until I can see another thing to hit.
Okay. Aran.
I'm just gonna hit him again with my. Well, like, how low on health is he? About.
Very. He's got an arrow sticking out his neck and there's blood gushing out of it.
Okay, then I'll just hit him with my quarterstaff. I
You don't
won't
have
use
your
a key.
quarterstaff.
I'll just hit him with my hands. Then.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Alright. You punch the arrow further into his neck and it falls over dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you son of a! I was that close.
Alright.
Does anyone want to take a short rest so I can get my key point back? If not, that's fine. I still.
You still
three.
have 3, you're fine.
I'm gonna pull my arrow out of his neck. Because I can
I'm gonna go
retrieve
get my quarterstaff.
one arrow.
You can retrieve 1 arrow, that is true, yes. It's covered in a blue blood, rather viscous, but you can use it again.
True, but imagine a blue-blooded blue viscous blood arrow going into like another human, they're not gonna be impressed.
Ah, no, I love your little commentaries. It's great. You guys all chat up.
Chat.
This Dungeons and Dragons game is ruining my Rocket League. I just own gold.
That's what happens when you try and multitask in D&D.
This is
Yeah,
why
I had to
Shipwreck Billy only hit for 1 point of damage.
In his mind, he's just thinking, "Hey, what if there was a game with cars? I don't know what those are, but and they also play soccer. That'd be cool."
Magic powered horse carts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what you see around you, 2 dead bodies, a small door to your right, and then a
loot the
large
Yeah,
metal
loot the bodies.
door in front of you as well. You don't find anything on these bodies. There is some crude spears, but that's about it.
So
Let me know when 10 minutes are up, because then my AC drops back down to 16.
Okay.
Actually, I will be back in 1 moment.
Okay, doke. So, yes, you see 2 doors, and also the other corridor leading to your right. Is there anything you'd like to investigate?
Oh, sorry, the
can
door
I-
straight ahead, right?
Yeah. Can I look at the door, see if there's like any way that we could open it?
The big one or the
anything
small
like
one?
that? A big one.
Big one. Okay. So you walk up to the door. It's got a lot of, well, it looks like kind of mossy type stuff all over it. It looks really very old, or it's kind of slightly rusted in places, but it seems very like a very thick metal door with an embossed pattern on it, which you can't quite make out with all the moss over the top of it.
And there's no like, does it look locked or does it just?
If you put your hands on and push on it, it will not move.
Okay. And there's no like noticeable handle or anything.
Nothing you can see.
Okay. Can I like try to clear away some of the moss or feel for a handle or something like that?
Yeah, if you roll perception, you can clear away and see what you can see beneath. Okay, so you start clearing it off, and the main thing you see, there's like a large embossed skull with a crown above it in the door.
Guys, I think we should go back. This is pretty intimidating.
Let me take a look at that. Can I do a religion check or something to see if I can recognize it?
You can do a history check.
History. Oh, no.
You know that it might be something to do with the king. That's about it.
Why were we here again?
What have I missed?
They've investigated a door. They've cleared some of the moss. There's a massive embossed skull with a crown above its head on it.
Something to do with the king?
Well, that's not
Why-
cliche at all.
Why are we here again?
If memory serves correctly from what the mayor said, the previous ruler of this land made a deal to sort of seal himself to these lands. The fact that he was the previous ruler and is undead of some description.
Interesting.
But I'd say before we investigate that area, we investigate the rest of the area first. We clear out the rest of the
Yes.
clear out the
we
rest
can
of the
come back and-
minions, have a rest.
Something to do about stones that block undead and things, that wasn't it?
Yep, we need to sever the ties that bind.
Right, well, let's
Alright,
send...
so yeah, other than that,
our
you've got
torch.
your corridor up north of you. You also have the door behind you as well.
Seeing as we're here, should we check that door out first?
Sure. There's also that corridor that we can go down.
May as well just clear it out
Yeah.
room by room.
I shall keep watch.
I'm assuming the rooms have nothing in them because that's been 90% of them so far.
Shipwreck Billy, do you mind being on the other side of the door?
Alright, so this is when you look at a wooden door, all quite covered in moss and things again, but it's partly rotted away.
It's wooden, you said.
Yes.
Can I just break it?
I was
You
gonna
can.
say with her offhand, Aisha slowly and cautiously opens the door.
Give me a strength check.
Who? Me? For breaking it?
Whoever's pushing or doing something to the door.
I'll try and push it.
Okay.
13.
Yeah, it takes a bit of a more push than you would thought. It seems like the moss is kind of growing into the walls and trying to keep it shut, but with the push of your sword, you manage to open it.
Yay,
That's
loot.
what you'll see.
Perception to check if there's any traps.
Oops.
Okay.
Monk's already run in.
You hear a ping as you walk. No, but seriously, you do feel a stone move beneath your feet as you walk into the room.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Looks like I don't need to roll perception.
Nope.
It's already deactivated.
A cloud
the
of
trap.
gas appears.
Can I make a dexterity save and try to, like,
You
run
can
out?
make a constitution save.
Okay.
Why don't you ever learn?
Okay. Well, nothing happens to you immediately, but you do feel different.
Like, what kind of different? Like, slightly queasy or, like...
You don't know. You just... It's almost just like an uneasy feeling
Has
that
Shipwreck
something
Billy
has
been
changed.
healed at all?
No.
Shipwreck Billy, come here.
I don't know if I want to. I feel different.
Stop being pedantic. Here, drink some of this. I'm giving him a unit of my Natemon's ointment thing.
Aw.
You drink ointment?
It's
Ointment
technically a
usually
potion.
has, like, a... Okay.
It's a potion.
Okay.
It just has an awful name.
I'm
So,
sad.
how much
You
how
get
much health do I go up?
you get 2d8 plus 2, and it removes all diseases, poisons, ailments.
How many units does that have?
It has another 2 left.
Okay, I need to poison people. That's fine.
Alright, I go up to full then.
And I've been holding on that since Vaish's first session.
I know. I forgot it was 3. I thought it was 3 goes. I thought you might just keep it for yourself. It was just 1 go. But that's fine.
Nope, you told me to roll how many uses I had, and I rolled a total of 3.
Yeah, I was gonna give Aaron a lovely disease, but I guess we're not getting to do that anymore. Let's go!
Can we wait for the cloud to dissipate?
Yes. It will take about 5 minutes.
No, you still got 2 more uses. We could just... Both of you run in there.
Slowly moving around because I can't get it back in the position it was in. There we go.